I don't know if you watched the last video, but I told you I was getting a new mic. Like, you can hear me swallow. Like, if I, look. Like, dude, if I do like a little gulp or something, you can hear my gulp. This mic is nice. This mic is nice. Welcome to JG1, where we're here to influence, aspire, and at least give some one person value that they can get from this video. So to get right into this video today, just to tell you about myself personally, I was born in Atlanta, raised in Minnesota. I grew up in a very small town. I didn't really have my own culture. I mean, for example, if I were to wear a do-rag in Hibbing, Minnesota, as a kid, I would have grown up questioning myself, like, yo, am I ghetto right now? Like, what is it? And that's just shows you the environment that I was raised in. I mean, it's a terrible way. I'm not hating on you guys Hibbing, because I definitely learned a lot. There is a lot of people out there that need to tighten up on the way that they view people and the way that they view life as it is. Let's get on to the next thing. When I was 16 years old, my family, we got really sick of the cold, so we're like, man, it's time, you know what I'm saying? It's time to go to Florida, man. A vacation place where everybody goes on vacations for the sun. We got beautiful weather here. I moved to Cape Coral. Now I made my way to Orlando, where I have started a completely new journey. And I mean, trying different things is really what it's about. And a lot of kids my age, they really struggle with it because they're like, oh, I want to follow what my parents want me to do. I want to keep them happy because I live under their roof, or I have so many different other options that I can't even choose with because your mind is just so occupied by which one. You're just juggling and you're juggling, but eventually you break and you just go for one passion. And I would advise right now, if you do have like 1, 2, 3 different options that you want to do in your life, at least just dumb it down to one. Find a plan. Find a plan, see the picture, and go after the picture for real. Because, you know, if you have a vision for something, you will find a way to do anything possible to get to that vision. It just gives you a sense of motivation. Like, imagine waking up in the morning not having a vision for yourself or what you really want to go out and accomplish in life, and then compare that to actually getting out of bed and be like, wow, like, I have a mission that I have to go get to. I have a mission. You know, it just shows like there's two different sides. There's like a side where it has a lot of self-doubt, a lot of judgment, a lot of adversity, and then you get to the side where you actually do have the picture and there's still adversity, but your passion and your drive are able to push you through the adversity so that you can come out on top. But right now, I am 20 years old. I live in Orlando, Florida, and I stay with my brother. He's my best friend. I mean, he showed me through the thick and thin, tells me good and bad, calls me out when I'm doing wrong. So shout out to my dog, Marcus. But I live with him and his family over here, and they are amazing people. They truly are amazing people, and God has blessed me to live under a household with truly amazing people. There came a point in my life where, you know, I wasn't as spiritually connected with God, but then I did get spiritually connected with God. He's showing me now every single day of my life that he's real. And not only that, he's shown me that I do have a mission, inspire you and show you what it truly means to follow the Lord's path, and the benefits that can come out of it, and the greatness that can come out of it, and the connections that come out of it, the happiness that comes out of it, the self-love that comes out of it. There's so much that comes into that, man. You know, in America today, we're just the godly connection to Jesus Christ is not there. So, because I will explain to you my testimony eventually. Okay, I don't know where I've been going with this whole video. I've literally been going everywhere. Like, I didn't even plan on talking about all this stuff, but here I am, and I'm feeling more and more comfortable every time I get in front of the camera. I know there's gonna be greatness coming out of this little shebangski. Speaking of shebangski, I don't know if anybody's ever came up with that word, but I am going to claim that word. You heard it right here, right now. What is it? January 12th, 2021? Okay, yeah, you heard it right here, right now. I'm claiming shebangski, and I came up with the word yumblicious. You know, yummy and delicious. Yumblicious. I mean, it just makes sense, right? To continue on this conversation here, what I really wanted to get into, what you put out internally, externally, how I talk to you. You see, I mean, I'm talking to you in like a more like straight up like kind of voice. You know, it's not like I'm joking and laughing like crazy today in this vlog or anything, but I'm definitely talking to you in a way where where you could respect me. Like if you go around the world and you demand respect from everybody, you're gonna get respect back. Not just respect, we're also talking about negative and positive energies. You know, I mean, if you're going around and you wake up in the morning, you're feeling negative, and you go on the rest of the day and carry on this negative energy to every single person that comes by you, what do you think? You think you're gonna get back up and feel positive? Unless a person is different as it is and they're like, oh, that person's negative, let me go by and let me do what I can to try and make this person positive, which is kind of like me. You know, if I ever see a person that is negative or down or acting not themselves, I really have this thing in me every time that's like, yo, let me see if I can like crack a joke or say something to this person and try to make them feel better in a way. You know, it's just me as a person that I truly love to do things like that. So that's exactly why I'm on here preaching positivity and good energy and good vibes to you guys, because that's really what life is about. You know, life is not about bringing people down. Life is about bringing people up, because if you were bringing people down, we'd be bringing them down to hell. And who wants to go to hell, man? We all trying to go to heaven today. So I understand, you know, for if you're introverted and you don't really like to speak to people, and that's kind of why, and you're scared to speak to people, or you're not comfortable speaking with people, and you have negative energy inside of you, but you can't even let out your positive energy because you're an introvert. Like myself, I might not seem like an introvert, but a lot of the times, even when I'm at work, I'm like, man, I really don't even want to talk to anybody today. Then I realized that if I just start talking to somebody, like if I literally just start talking to somebody and I actually have like a decent conversation, I'm like, wow, I actually feel good about that. The first thing that you can tell by somebody is their character. You can automatically tell if that person is a negative person, positive person, energetic, if they're down. I mean, and obviously not a first impression describes a person's character. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that, and do you really want to look at yourself in the mirror every day and be like, wow, I'm negative. Like, depression hurts, bro. You can ask anybody. You can ask sad people. You can ask mad people. Like, depression, it hurts. Like, and that's the thing. People that are depressed, they like to dwell in the depression and stay in the depression and just wait for the time to come where they're like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna wait to get out of my depression. No, you cannot wait. You have to act upon it. You have to try as many different things as you can to get out of your depression. You know, I'm talking about from eating healthy to trying to work out to socializing with a lot more people, feeling connected to the earth. These are the things that bring you out of depression every day, because then you realize how much more of life there actually is inside of life. I don't know if you guys have ever heard Inky Johnson. He explains it very well, that life is the biggest classroom. He says life is the biggest classroom, and I couldn't agree with that more, because there's so many things that are thrown at you every day where you're like bang, bang, bang. Like, how can you fight life off? You can't fight life off with negative energy, because negative energy is just flying at you all day, you know? The only way you can do that is by building your positive shield up and blocking the energies off, okay? At least start doing what's better for you, because you know what's better for you. Like, you know, like, it's not a science project. Like, you literally know what makes you feel good and what doesn't make you feel good. It's not a science project. Just put it together, write it down, and do those things. Come on, guys. Okay, and also try new things. Why not try new things? If you try new things, you cannot try new things for 2 days and then be like, oh man, I don't like it, I don't like it. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Dude, try something and stay consistent with it. Like, at least 2 or 3 months. Try it. And then you might actually be like, wow, like I'm actually getting the hang of it. I'm like, oh, really? Put some months in, girl. Like, go out there and get it, girl. You know what I'm saying? Once you go 100% on it, you're igniting a fire right now. And the fire is gonna ignite your whole passion. And eventually that passion is just gonna stay lit. Like, I'm talking about lit. Like, you're inside and like bro, I'm waking up in the morning. I'm like, man, I'm lit. Like, I can't wait until, like, cause I have work at 7 a.m. I am literally at work thinking about putting in more work after. I'm excited to put in more work after work. You can literally ask everybody in this household. I literally come in the house, come in the room, shut the door, take my quick 15 minutes, relax, and then I'm like, bang. I'm in the room, I close the door, I'm either editing, out landscaping, out doing something, working out. Like, I am working. Like, don't get it twisted. I would not be out here preaching to you guys if I was not doing what I'm preaching. Okay, if you did like this video, turn on the post notifications, give it a thumbs up, and please put comments down below and subscribe to the video, man. If somebody tells me something negative, I'm like, what? That's fire. Like, give me more. It just brings you more fire. That's it. Just igniting the fire even more. You're like, man, you're doubting me? Okay. Right in their face. Fire, flame, right in their face, and their eyebrows blow off, and their hair blows off, and they got to go to the barber, and the barber's like, man, I can't even cut you, bro. You don't even got any hair. Let's go, man. 2021, this is the year. I hope you guys liked the video. Plenty more content coming out. JG out.